Good evening and welcome to California Today. I'm David Lam. Let's take a look at today's stories. Amazon Web Services went down this morning, causing worldwide outages for users and online platforms alike. In California, more law enforcement could be removed from duty if they do not get vaccinated this month. People celebrated jolliness early this year at a Christmas fair in San Francisco. They enjoyed it from the comfort of their vehicles. More police may be returning to the city of Oakland after the chief says they're understaffed. The city council was expected to vote today whether or not to bring more officers onto the streets following a reported nearly 30,000 crimes this year. I attended the council meeting this morning to find out more. People have differing opinions on adding more police presence and academies. A council member said there is a vacancy of officer positions that they approved in June. Oakland City Council held a special meeting Tuesday morning.
This is not about increasing the number of officers. It is really about filling those positions and improving the recruitment, graduation, and retention systems.
Oakland's mayor previously said the police are understaffed and there's not enough officers as were promised to voters. She said through salary and equipment savings, the $5.8 million plan would not cut funding from other city programs.
What I am proposing is that we increase police staffing immediately by 60 officers.
Schaaf said they currently have 676 officers, shy of their targeted numbers. Some spoke in favor of the change.
So I do believe crime is the number one problem. I see a lot of complaints about police overtime, and what else can we do? We don't have enough officers, so that's kind of a moot point with me.
Opponents said that poverty is the cause of the crime and would like more money into violence prevention. Some referred to a report from the Anti-Police Terror Project.
That if OPD would quit wasting resources and responding to nonviolent calls like towing cars. Why do you need a badge and a gun to tow a car? If they did that, they could effectively redeploy 62 police officers to focus on violent crime.
The mayor said she wants to address the root cause of the crimes and says that having adequate staff is part of it. Oakland PD reported that they investigated 129 homicides this year, compared to last year's 106. David Lam, NTD News, California. Amazon experienced widespread outages this morning. Thousands of users reported the outages on major services hosted through Amazon.
Amazon Web Services went down on Tuesday morning. Large online providers had limited to no service on platforms hosted through AWS for several hours. AWS posted a message on its health service dashboard at 8:22 a.m. Pacific Time, stating that they were investigating increased error rates for the AWS Management Console. The problem cited was API and console issues in the U.S. East 1 region. AWS did not cite a specific cause of the outage.
Today with the Amazon outage, we're unable to get picks for the customers, so they're unable to pick up their items. And for returns, we're unable to return for them as we can't scan their return labels.
Outages were reported worldwide, with the majority in North America. Users made nearly 27,000 reports of having issues with Amazon services, according to Down Detector. Affected Amazon services included video streaming service Prime Video, Venmo, Alexa, and Ring security cameras. Services hosted on AWS like Disney Plus and the Associated Press also experienced outages. Reports decreased over the following hours but had not been all resolved by the afternoon.
In Southern California, police and firefighters are facing termination for not complying with the vaccination mandate. Here's NTD's Eileen Ang with more details.
As of Monday, 113 Los Angeles City firefighters were placed on leave without pay for failing to meet the city's COVID-19 vaccination mandate for municipal employees. The policy requires city employees to get vaccinated by December 18th. In the meantime, those who are unvaccinated need to submit to testing paid by the employee. A spokesperson for the Los Angeles Fire Department told NTD that the number of off-duty firefighters changes daily due to members updating their vaccination and testing status. In November, the department sent 222 notices to those who had not yet submitted their vaccination status or requested an exemption. Currently, 83% of the fire department is fully vaccinated. They intend to fill any vacancies with recent training graduates. Similarly, in San Diego, at least 160 police officers are also facing termination for not complying with the city's vaccination mandate within the next 30 days. Previously, the San Diego Police Officer Association told the mayor they will not agree to mandatory vaccinations. On November 19th, the mayor announced that all city employees must be vaccinated by December 1st. About 65% of the officers are vaccinated. Eileen Ang, NTD News, California.
The holiday season is about giving, and Bay Area police departments say they are giving free rides to jail to anyone who steals other people's packages. We hear more from NTD's Cynthia Kai on how a local police department is addressing package theft.
The Sunnyvale Department of Public Safety is coordinating with residents by planting decoy packages at doorsteps throughout Sunnyvale. The goal is to catch people who steal packages from people's doorsteps. In a Twitter post, Sunnyvale Police wrote, "Steal a package and you may end up with more than what you wanted."
Historically, we do see a little bit of an uptick in property-related crimes, burglaries, and package thefts. So during this time, we are proactive in ensuring that our community is safe from these types of crimes.
The police department did not disclose what is in the packages, but says the packages look like any other package a person might receive on their doorsteps. Captain Siu admits most thieves are actually caught through other methods.
During this time, we put together what we call a burglary suppression detail, and that is a team of officers that specifically target this type of crime, whether it's burglaries, package thefts, or any property related crimes.
Decoy packages are not new. Sunnyvale, like many other cities around the Bay Area, have used this method before. In past years, police departments have put GPS tracking devices inside of decoy packages in hopes of finding and arresting thieves. Police also encourage people to take precautions to avoid potential package theft.
So being vigilant, calling us when they see something suspicious, making arrangements for deliveries while they're home, or maybe arranging for curbside pickup, things like that.
Whether or not thieves are charged for their crimes depends on each county's district attorneys. Cynthia Kai, NTD News, California.
A popular Christmas attraction resumes in Northern California, this time in the form of a drive-thru. We hear more from NTD's Eileen Ang.
The Great Dickens Christmas Fair in San Francisco is back for 3 weekends. This year, it's a drive-thru. Visitors enter from this main entrance of the Cow Palace and make their way through London. People wait in a 1-hour line to get tastes of the Dickens Fair.
One may see tableaus of small parts of Christmas Carol, the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, the spectre of Jacob Marley, and Scrooge's redemption at the Cratchit's house.
Through pantomime, actors convey snippets of a Christmas Carol at each stop. People can order food and merchandise upon arrival and pick them up towards the end of the drive-thru. One shop owner prepared paint kits in boxes for people to paint their own ornaments at home.
And the paint box is a complete box of all their paints, their ribbons, their brushes, their mixing trays, instructions, and 4 different items to paint. Plus gift bags to go with it, and how to make other colors. So it's interactive. And so the patrons who always came for that traditional ornament got to have that tradition last year and this year.
Visitors can park their cars at the Covent Garden stage to watch performances.
Yes, we've been coming here for more than 10 years. It's so different, and I really miss the in-person experience, but they are so creative. I mean, just this whole performance is amazing. And the food is the same. It's always wonderful. We're really enjoying that, and I just love the spirit here. It's wonderful.
They're very good at entertaining you during the interim times, and it's been very good. But I've enjoyed this here. The singing was okay, but the comedian was wonderful. The juggler is tremendous. And then he entertained us while we were waiting in line to come in, too. So it was very well done on that end.
Most waited about an hour. Some pointed out parts that can be improved.
Yeah, the in-person is so much different. You know, this is still nice that they did this, but maybe if they just had food vendors walking around selling pre-packaged stuff already, it's just a lot faster.
I hope that all and sundry will come and celebrate just a little bit of the Dickens Christmas Fair with us until we're all able to join one another again.
The Great Dickens Christmas Fair expects to resume in-person celebrations next year. Eileen Ang, NTD News, California.
And coming up, we'll get an update on California athletics with NTD's Thomas Christian. More details on our sports roundup.
Swedish goaltender Robin Lehner will skip next year's Winter Olympics in Beijing after the 30-year-old said on Monday that his participation would not be ideal for his mental health. Lehner, who plays for the Las Vegas Golden Knights in the NHL, said it was a tough decision for him to skip the Olympics, which he described as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Under its zero-COVID policy, China has had what are among the world's strictest COVID-19 prevention measures. The games will be staged without foreign spectators and with all athletes and related personnel contained in a closed loop, subject to daily testing for COVID-19. Lehner was expected to compete with Jacob Markstrom for a spot in Sweden's starting lineup after two-time Olympic medalist Henry Lundqvist retired earlier this year. Sweden have won gold twice in the men's ice hockey event at the Olympics in 1994 and 2006. They were eliminated in the quarterfinals in Pyeongchang in 2018. Los Angeles Charger defensive end Joey Bosa left early in Sunday's game against the Bengals in Cincinnati and was being evaluated for a head injury. Bosa left the field for the locker room midway through the first quarter as the Chargers were building a healthy 16-0 lead over the opening 15 minutes. It was unclear whether the injury occurred or what the severity might be. Bosa, who is 26 years old, has had multiple concussions last year. The three-time Pro Bowler ultimately missed 4 games in 2020. Prior to Sunday's game, Bosa had 7.5 sacks, 36 tackles, and 4 forced fumbles for the Chargers in 11 games. Medina Spirit, the winner of the 2021 Kentucky Derby, died on Monday after a workout at a California racetrack, multiple media outlets reported. The thoroughbred collapsed after a workout at Santa Anita Park, horse racing news site Pollock Report said, citing a former California horse racing board official who spoke with the attending veterinarian. Medina Spirit, trained by 7-time Kentucky Derby winner Bob Baffert, came under scrutiny earlier this year after testing positive for betamethasone, a banned substance.
And that's all for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. You can join us again on California Today every weekday at 8 p.m. Don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our channel. I'm David Lam. Have a wonderful evening.